So how is Google doing at the end of 2025 as we recap to see compared to something like ChatGPT? So we are doing a ChatGPT versus Google, or Google versus ChatGPT, as you would like to call it. And effectively, at the end of the day, I think it's great for different things. ChatGPT is more sort of, in my mind, more of the creative route. It's really good for that strategy, marketing strategy, campaign compilation, etc., etc., ideations, brainstorming, that sort of thing. I have to say, I think where Google really, they nipped themselves at the beginning of the year. I think the joys of being the dominant player for so long kind of caught up with them a bit there, and they were starting to have to look over their shoulder with ChatGPT suddenly gaining a lot of ground. And also their split of share now with search, where people are staying on social platforms as well. So they were losing and still are losing a lot of ground because people are, the social platforms are looking to close the deal now on the social platforms rather than going out and to say something like Google. But where I find Google does shine now, and it has really kicked in the last few months, and they've closed that gap quite considerably, is in terms of, I think, the integration and collating of information, because it's so multimodal. So what do I mean by that? If you take a look at their NotebookLM, I've just done a few senior leadership trainings on this, and it's mind-blowing. It's a lot of information that can be presented in the way that best suits you for that information to be consumed. So for example, you can upload information, your research reports specific to you. This is where I find it loses it with GPT. GPT, if it can't access, for example, your Gmail or your Outlook or whatever, it will automatically default, and therefore it exposes your data. Whereas Gemini, especially in the paid levels, will keep everything safe and secure. So immediately you've got that more integrated, safe factor catered for, and it will present it as a podcast. It can present it now as slides, but just to let you know, you can't edit those yet. That is very new. That's only out in the last couple of weeks. And then you've also got things like video overviews, great for training clips. You can interrupt the podcast, ask questions. You can do infographics. That just came out like last week. It's amazing. And I think they've really GPT will take a hit because of that. Anyway, if you want to get that training, come and join me in the AI Marketing Club, or reach out to me so I can do a bespoke one just for